really gave me something to do on the weekends and really helped me bond with my dad. He basically taught me everything about Florida State football, and we'd always make sure to plan on Saturdays to sit down together and watch the games. And he'd bring me up for games, and there was always something to talk about.
My cousin's grandma has come to every home game for the last 12 years, and she lives 2 hours away, and she lives alone, and she's 70, and she comes up here, and that's what everybody does around here.
And I'd say that growing up, it was a big part of my life because I watched the games every Saturday. I mean, it was kind of a routine, it was a weekly thing.
I'll be upset for a week, and I'll look back, and it's because we lost the week before, and I'm still devastated over that.
And you watch kids dressed up in white-out shirts or blackout or garnet and gold. You watch them doing the chop. You watch them singing the fight song. You watch them tailgating.
I think it's what everybody does on game days. It's what everybody does. If we're good or we have a big game or something like that, then everybody is going to be doing that.
It's part of the culture, it's part of the whole college culture. It doesn't matter where you go, but particularly at Florida State, because athletics are such an important part of it.
FSU is a tradition of excellence. We're always following all the little things that we do, our little traditions like the spear and just packing out doke and dominating because of that.
Well, I think everybody associates at Florida State Renegade, Osceola, the planting of the spear before a football game. Our pregame pageantry has been suggested as one of the top 10 in the nation.
I think Florida State football has brought the community together. I mean, obviously, probably most people in Tallahassee are Florida State fans, and even the ones that aren't have probably been to a game at some point in time.
80,000 people come here, and they have Seminole boosters all across Florida and all these things, and people drive up.
It's about a $12 to $18 million economic impact per game, per weekend. There is a huge economic benefit to this community. It is a tremendous impact, as much as $100 million, depending on the number of games and who we pay in Tallahassee. That's a lot of money that the university brings in and ripples through this economy.
Without Florida State football, the Tallahassee community wouldn't be what it is. Without the school in general, it wouldn't be what it is.
When I was playing in the 60s, games were on ABC TV, and if you were lucky, you might have got one regional game or maybe a bowl game that was on TV. Today, with cable and all the television, there's more exposure. Tallahassee's grown, so you've seen a lot of difference in terms of the growth, the size of the community, etc. Clearly, when Bowden showed up in the 70s and through the run that we've had, the exposure Tallahassee's gotten from FSU football has just been fantastic.